Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good weekend. My name is Nava.
Hello, everyone. My name is Eternally.
Hey, are you excited for Father's Day tomorrow?
Oh, I'm absolutely thrilled. Unfortunately, my father is out of town, so I won't be able to see him, but my best wishes go to him. Him and his wife are on vacation right now.
Actually, pretty much the exact same situation for me as well. Though, knowing him, he's gonna stop by without announcing and say hi.
Oh, I love it. I love it. All right. Well, Nava, do you have any big memories with your father? Any sort of video gaming experiences as we get into this tournament here?
Most of the video gaming experience with my dad was him showing me a bunch of exploits on Super Mario Bros. And also him handing every single defeat screen I could possibly see whenever we played fighting games together.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. All right. We are already into the thick of it. Already got Jonas Sol and Spam Panda going in. Their
Yeah,
first
looks like some solid
elimination of the
communication
day.
as well, making sure they get some good weapons together as well. Seeing some weapon pings. And some passing some shields together to make sure both of them are as healthy as possible.
Fantastic teamwork already. It looks like might be a couple other teams kind of around the area, so let's see if that develops into any fights here.
Yeah, it looks like they relatively have almost this entire city just to themselves. Other than one team from the looks, which they just spotted.
And they are pinging. Yeah, they're on it. They're on it, and we're into it.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
looks like he was a solo player and they were dropped pretty fast.
Oh, done. Spam Panda, 2 eliminations already.
It looks like they're doing
Fantastic
pretty good
job.
for themselves. Great communication from both of them. It looks like we have a
We're moving
three-team
down.
fight going on over here.
Oh, yeah.
We pop in just to see one team go down. This guy's Lazy Llama's up and looks like he's
If you
resurrecting
get the res
Bako
here.
to Bacon. I gotta say, I love that name.
Bako to bacon. No, it's great. It's great. It looks like
Looks like
there
they got
might
one
be a
more team here
couple
with
more
them.
here. See how this plays out.
Doing a pretty good job of keeping each other healthy as well. Ooh, and rushing straight in. I believe this area is where a boss battle is happening.
Yes, that's correct. So we got a lot of NPCs, a lot of bosses.
For anyone tuning in who's not quite sure, the boss battle will give you a lot of good loot if you can take it, but it is a highly fought for area, as you can see.
Right, we're headed back over to Utopia. Give it a minute. Looks like we might have another fight on our hands here in a minute. We got the green team down in the south of the location.
This one looks like this team is Jonah Sal and Spam Panda.
Back with
And they're doing
our
a great job of communicating as well, and with the matching
original
skins.
team here. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's just total team cohesion here.
Yeah, it looks like these two are working very well together, and there's another team that had these are the ones we expected just shortly before, and
Oh,
they wiped out another team,
looks
doing a great
like
job for themselves, and they're just about to run into another
might have
group.
a conflict on our hands. Here we go.
Yeah, it looks like they've pinged it.
Spam Panda's been great so far. Let's see how this plays out.
Ooh, he immediately peeked
Land
through
some
to get a lot
shots.
of good damage out. They are kind of pinned into this one area, though. See how it turns out well for them.
Looks like a member of the green team might be flanking them here. See if they can get
Ooh,
it
and he's
back here.
getting rushed.
Oh, there's one down.
Spam Panda being able to react very quickly to a battle from every front. He's doing a great job for himself.
And Spam Panda, again, dominating the field right now. Doing just a fantastic job staying on his feet here.
Yeah, with the flank of the other team, they kind of pushed in at the same time. There was very good communication with them, even though it didn't quite work out well in the end. A lot of great communication all around from these father and son duos, or father and
Absolutely.
child duos.
see. It looks like we've got a fight up here at Pumps.
Looks like we got Rotten Dad and Solar Rotten. I'm kind of wondering which one came up with the name first.
No, that's a great question. That's a great question. Oh!
Ooh, it looks like they both go
Wow.
down to Bender. Someone with a Bender skin. Oh, this is a...
Dude. Looks like we might have another conflict starting here as this blue team moves in. Logic VX and FT Ravine.
Looks like they're both rushing him pretty good, keeping the pressure on. Ooh, and rushing him right as he gets his teammate up. He is going to go down for that, but he did a lot of good damage.
1-on-1
Oh, there's
here.
your Hank Hill skin.
Let's see. Oh! There he is, Hank Hill, and he does get the elimination. Logic and FT hanging on here.
Making sure, looks like he's making sure no one is around. Looks like he gets that revive. They did a great job together, and I'm gonna say seeing Hank Hill revive a Cowboy is really, really worth it.
I think it's a perfect Father's Day treat, you know.
We were both talking about before this. We were hoping we see a Hank Hill skin.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
there it was.
I was very excited to see it today.
One thing that we have seen so far is a matching father-child name duo, and it's always really nice to see that.
I do, yeah. I am a really big fan. Oh, looks like we have a pretty big conflict going on here in the area. Looks like 3 teams maybe.
I haven't seen those weapons before, and I gotta say they're really cool. It looks
Yep.
like it's 3 teams clashing though, and
cool.
Funny Yap is getting some good damage in.
Yeah. Yeah, these are new added with this season. Pretty cool deal. Right, Yap
He's
going
keeping
in.
the pressure on. That is a very good deal. Ooh, and he gets the cleanup too. His
Very nice
Funny Yap
play
seems to be very good at keeping mobility on, keeping himself up and about.
Absolutely, really great movement there from him. Fantastic. We're gonna move over. Let's see who we're ended up with next. Looks like a fight up here near Brutal.
It looks like 4 teams will be clashing here.
Yes, 4 teams converging.
One
Very
in a car, and the other
intense
one's
situation
following the
here.
gunshots. Ooh, looks like another team is clashing. All the teams are clashing together, and here's the Hank Hill again.
We're back.
Get
Yeah,
some
we're
good
back.
shots while
Logic
mobile.
and FT.
Looks like Azazel put up a really good fight.
Go
Put him
down.
together with a lot of teams just clashing really quickly and running to try and heal after that big old clash after following gunshots in the distance.
Oh yeah, we're having a lot of really quick engagements here. Oh, Liquid taking shots.
Ooh, unfortunately, Liquid got that. Hopefully his teammate can be able to get him up pretty soon.
Courage's taking some time to loot up here. See if he can get some better gear to help out his teammate.
Probably looking for like a shield belt or something to quickly get in and get out. It looks like a Liquid Animal, while dead, can be revived. If Furried Beast can quickly get in, grab the card that's dropped, and get out, which is what he's healing up for right now.
Oh, this is intense. We have a situation. This other team looks like they're right on top of him actually. Right above him. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, he rushes in, and it seems they were waiting right for him with the matching skins.
I gotta say, I am a big fan of these matching skins for the teams.
I agree. The matching skins and some of them having like similar or matching names. It's really cute to see.
That was
like they're rushing in. Ooh,
with some great movement there.
that was
But a good
fantastic
guy just
movement.
had a little
planning
more
ahead,
health there. Finish him off. He's gonna see if he can get the elimination here, or the revive here.
Yeah, it looks like
Like they're alone in Crime City, so they should be safe for the foreseeable future.
yeah, it looks like they're getting out nice and safe.
Looks like the homie Lander just picked up about 3 kills there. 2.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing pretty
Well
good for
done from
himself,
him.
and his teammate seems to be giving some Overwatch as well.
Looks like we've got a engagement here in Demon's Domain. This is one of the other boss fights here on the map. Let's see how this plays out.
Looks like they're already landing some
Oh,
good
and
shots.
Cookies moving in.
You can hear the footsteps above him, and he's starting to rush him on the hill, so which is working out pretty
Good
good.
movement
And there
here.
they go.
And they
You got
clean it
Jack
up.
Skellington and another skin going on. And it looks like they were able to probably pick up this boss fight if they were able to do it. Looks like no one else is really around, so it looks like this is all theirs, other than some NPCs around, which is part of the environment, not actual players.
Absolutely. I gotta say, I'm really impressed from a lot of the teams so far. Some really great teamwork, some great team cohesion.
Oh yeah,
Um,
the communication is probably like the star of the show so far. Pretty much every team is pinging correctly. They're working together, flanking with each other, rushing together. It's all working out really good.
Absolutely. Looks like we've got Fake and Butters. Seeing if they can dive in here on the action. They've got a team down below.
They definitely have the high ground, which is very useful for them.
Absolutely. It's a great position to be in right here.
The other team seems to be trying to get out with a car. They're trying to damage the car to blow it up so that there's no escape. If they can pull off the damage, but it looks like the car
If
is
they
going
can
to
get
just get
away.
away.
It looks like those cars
They
might
did
be
pass another team, and they
on a
are on their
collision
way here,
course.
though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and we've got 2 more teams moving into the zone here.
Yeah, a total of 4, maybe 5, depending on the one outside the circle comes. Looks like there's a whole party going on here.
Yeah, we've got a real car show on our hands, you know.
Yeah, a lot of these teams are taking
here.
really good use of these cars.
Oh, we're
An
playing some
absolute
bumper
cluster
cars
of
here.
cars here, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We've got Soul and Mastermind. They're
Looks like
moving
Homelander is
away.
mostly focusing on doing a lot of oh my, a lot of
Wow.
damage to these cars. He's landed some good shots as well, but he's taking return fire while being out in the
See
open.
if he can escape here.
Homelander goes down, but Camp Hill is
Camp Hill's
putting a bunch
still
of
holding out.
yeah, putting a lot of firepower downhill.
He's gonna see if he
They
can
do
get
have the
revive
high ground, but
here.
there's very little cover up here, which, as you can see now,
Oh.
is
Wow, what a play! Who took him out? Soul clipped with that car
Yeah.
play. That was crazy. He sent him
that was a
flying.
very good move. Pretty much, if you hit with the car, the initial damage doesn't do much, but you do go flying. Because they were on top of a cliff, they did die from fall damage. Looks like that team is
Yeah, we've
also
got a
rushing this
push
next one
here.
here, matching skins again. Ooh, very aggressive play from them.
They
and-
clean up. Henderson barely hanging on here.
Yeah, that very aggressive play caught me off guard as well.
You know,
And,
it all worked out in the end, right?
Yeah, it worked out for Henderson and them.
Very good. This
They
team
were
right
able to
now is
react pretty
7
well to the
kills.
aggressive play.
Pretty good here. We're gonna move on. No engagements right now on the map. Teams are all kind of
Yeah.
spread out.
Yeah, so far with a lot of these teams, I've noticed there's gunshots. People will fight for a little bit and then kind of split up. But now that there's a lot of cars being destroyed, it's kind of curious of how things are going to get when the circle on the outside will close in and force people to engage into fights more seriously.
Looks like we're back with Cookies and Miko. They're taking some shots from up above. Pretty long range engagement here.
Looks like a lot of people in these new pistols, I gotta say, they look cool as well as they seem to
They-
be doing a lot of damage.
They are fantastic. They are a really great meta weapon here this season. Some great damage, some great movement. It's kind of a all-in-one tool, really.
I'll definitely do try it myself here soon.
It looks like we might be getting into some fights. A good guy.
Yeah, a lot of teams are trying to get the high grounds and try to get picking some
He's
shots on each
landed
other.
some great shots there. He's
Looks like
taking
a
off
good
the
guy
car.
is the only one up on this team. They might be trying to go to a revive station, if possible, if they were able to get the card in time. If not, they might be a solo player against everyone else.
Being a solo player in this position is pretty tough, but it doesn't count you out of the game. There's still
It's
a
far from
lot you
impossible.
can do. Derby Boy and Mayor Bear Mead Very good. They're on the run. They're taking some shots from up on that mountain.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of teams are focusing on destroying a lot of the cars that are around from their high ground.
Being
That
able to
team up
take
there has a
out
really good position. They've been getting shot at from a lot of people though, because it's more of a central location.
it is kind of a double-edged sword. You have a vantage point on a lot of teams, but a lot of teams can also see you
Yeah, it looks like
moving
this next circle is going
over.
to force them off of that mountain though. Speaking of circles, we got two teams in the circle close to each other right now. No idea if any of them spotted each other. And here's the Hank Hill.
Hank Hill and Ravine. Ravine with 6 kills right now.
Yeah, this
Very
team doing very
impressive
good for
here.
themselves.
Let's see. Hank Hill has had kind of clipping through the car roof.
Giving the car a nice hairstyle.
We've got the start of an engagement here.
Yeah, looks like they were getting shot at and they're just hopping out of the car to try and return fire. That team seems to be split up just a tiny bit, but they are building a little base for themselves.
Wow.
Really good reactions from Ravine. As soon as he was shooting at one, the other one started peeking. He destroyed their cover. Out in the open means very, very dangerous times in a place like no build.
Absolutely.
Out in the open is the worst place to be.
Both enemies have their shields down now. Looks like they're being third-partied from up on the cliff.
Yeah, that third party's coming. Oh, look, and a fourth one. Looks like we got a pretty big group of enemies here. A total of 5 groups, from the looks of it, are all fighting.
There is some crazy stuff happening here at Foxy, especially as the circle is closing. We're getting some really wild engagements here.
Yeah, Ravine's getting a lot of shots picking out, a lot of damage being done. They are a little lower on health, so they're definitely going to need to get some healing items soon, because they don't have any.
Hopefully they can pick some up as these engagements press on. See if they can loot some off of enemies here, but still in a pretty good position. Using this car as cover is really smart play here.
Yeah, 3 teams are up on top of there, as well as the team that was originally shooting Ravine and Logic. They seem to be moving into either back up to get a better position or maybe flank around the other side, but it looks like they're going off to for a more safer play.
Looking at our teams, we have 9 teams left, about 17 players up.
Oh, I see. They're actually getting in the car to move towards the next circle to get a position while all these other teams have to run for their lives, because that circle is closing in, and the later the game is, the more damage that circle does. It looks like not a lot of teams are looking at it.
Really smart relocation from these teams. Looking like there's a lot of players right here in this area, and it's developing into a fight here. Oh, and they managed to get the kill. Well done.
Looks like
while
they're
they're on
just
the
moving
run.
out. This team has a total of 9 kills together. We're going to see a
So
lot of kills
that
moving
is
in.
Incredible. About a ninth of the whole lobby. Really
Yeah, they're doing a
stuff.
very good job, but it does look like this circle is doing a lot of damage, and they were very, very far out. This is not looking too good for them.
Not a great position to be in. Seems like they have some healing items, so they might be able to pull it out here. Let's watch.
It looks like they'll most likely just make it, but there is all those other teams are also right there in that tiny little circle. So if they can get there unspotted, they'll be fine. But if not, it's not looking too good for them. Damage of the circle just increased.
It's picked up to 5 points of health per second. Definitely not a good position to be in.
Ooh, it looks like another team just went down to the circle, and looks like these guys might be going down.
And yes, we unfortunately have lost them to the storm, which leaves us with 9 players left. Our very first team, Jonah and Spam Panda, our matching team.
They survived the circle from the looks of it. One of them went down, but the other one just barely made it with 1 tick of health remaining. Looks like Spam Panda and Jonah are got a good position, but they're looking out to see if anybody's like above them, see if anyone's like sneaking up, because this circle is very small now, and there's a total of 5 teams left, 9 people.
Oh, they've got eyes on the enemy, and it looks like they're making a fast move. Let's see how Spam and Jonah handle this.
Yeah, definitely relocating pretty fast without taking too many shots. They're doing a pretty good job. But they definitely have the worst cover out of the two teams that are here.
This tree does seem a little bit flimsy.
Oh,
Oh,
there
but
we go.
they've
They have
got
their
a
own porta
fort
fort.
of their own.
Porta forts are very important, especially in areas where there's a lot of wide open fields, but there seems to be a lot of natural cover here as well, which is good.
Absolutely. And in a mode like no build, when you can't provide your own cover, having those porta forts really is crucial to be able to protect you and your teammate.
Looks like they see the matching team right there, and they're caught them off guard. But they are now out in the open. Like I said, it's a very bad position to be. Looks like they're
Right.
being forced to push up
Logic and Ravine,
because of
yes,
that storm.
now in the storm. And they're also being shot from the side.
Logic PX being pinned down in the storm. That is not a good time for them. Ooh, and looks like
There's
Ravine just barely
good
is able to
guy.
save Logic. If Logics can get into the storm area in time.
I believe that was the end of that team with good guy going down. We're back with Henderson and Yap. Henderson's
Ooh,
down, but Yap is making a
Yap is
push.
rushing. Yaps gets the
Got one
knockdown and
down.
goes
This is
down,
some
likely to try and
incredible
revive.
movement from Yap. I gotta say, I'm really impressed here.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of themselves. Henderson is down and there's no way to get him up, so it is definitely looks like a 1v2 situation going on right now. No, there's 3 teams, 4 players, so 2 solos and 1 duo.
I'm trying to figure out where that solo is right now. It seems like they might all just kind of be on top of each other right now. Very
Yeah.
intense situation developing.
Oh, we've
We've
got
got
Spam
Spam and
Jam.
Jonah.
They both got plenty of healing items and playing very aggressive while playing smart with the cover.
Definitely in a
Ooh,
good position, being the only duo left up against these solo players.
looks like
Let's
they are going
see.
to be taking
There's
a
one
lot of
down.
looks like a tick of storm damage here, forcing them out of their good cover, which is right in the open. Unfortunate for them.
Spam
Looks like it's
managing
just
to stay up here.
1v2, but they are low health. Let's see how this goes. Spam goes down. It's just to
Let's
Pajona
see.
and Feet Ravine. Looks like Feet Ravine is able to get the
Ravine.
1v2 and able to get that victory royale. I believe this was the
Very,
team with the Hank Hill. The Hank Hill went
yes,
down in the storm, unfortunately, but looks like they were able to pull the win with 11 kills total on this team.
absolutely. Very impressive plays from Feet Ravine here. 10 kills for the match.
Yeah, it looks like they pulled everything together and played really smart with that rock, forcing them to push up with the storm. Altogether, they played very well with them and their father.
Absolutely. It's great duo there. And I gotta say, I really am impressed by a lot of the teams that we saw. A lot of these duos played very well. Great movement, great communication. So I'm excited what they can do in the next match.
All right, we could probably just go to break here real quick between matches.
Sounds good to me. We will be right back with another one.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you guys had a good break.
Welcome back. Coming off of that first round, we had a really exciting game. Let's take a look at the leaderboard here. So topping our board, of course, Logic BX and FT Ravine, our Hank Hill skin, which I was very excited about.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of high scores going on. Just because they won the first one does not mean they win the whole thing. They did a great job and good communication all around. It's a really cool matching names that we were actually just looking at a few right before we started as well.
Oh yeah, let me find. I had a couple favorites here. Let me see if I can find them. We had Timmy's dad and Timmy says, very good.
Yeah, I think another one of my favorites was probably Darth Scooby and Darth Pooch that I saw in there.
Oh yeah.
I
That's definitely a good one.
definitely one of my favorite matching names. There's also
Oh,
FS Contender 64 and no, where'd it go? Sorry, I just lost it. I was just looking at it.
oh, 43 and 42. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't get more matching than that, you know. And it looks like we are hopping back into our second round here as we load in. Definitely some really exciting stuff in that last match. Can't wait to see what these teams do for us in this next round. Definitely
Yeah,
some
they're
teams to look out for. We had Logic BX and FT Ravine. We had VH Henderson. Let's see. We had a couple other teams with some high kills. Blackout and Overkill FN. So we'll keep an eye on them as we move into this next round.
yeah, we had 3 teams all with 11 kills. And then second place is currently Jonah and Spam Pandan. Their kills totaled 6, but they are still in second place because points we're doing a point system, which is more than just kills. While kills do help, it's how far you traveled, how much damage you did, healing, all that, communication. Everything you did through the match, rather than just kills. And if you
Right.
won first, of course, that also gives a little boost.
Definitely a lot of factors that add into it. And as we saw watching a lot of these teams, we can definitely see that team cohesion, that teamwork, and you can really see that in the points for a lot of these teams.
Yeah, here we are. We've loaded in. Looks like we've already got some fights going on.
See, we
Teams
are gonna
all over the
start
map, and looks
over.
like Crime City is a big hotspot.
Really popping here. I see about, I think, 5 teams here. 4 or 5 teams. Some
I
crazy
was just
stuff.
looking at this team on the leaderboard as well, and we got Juicebox and Jay Smooth. They're caught out in a little bit of an open spot with a very aggressive team pushing up. They did put in
All
a good
right.
fight, but they
We
got put
see
in a really bad position.
Derby Boy and Mare Bear. Definitely some strong players from the last match, picking up a couple kills. Start us off.
Oh, here's Timmy Says and Timmy's dad.
Fantastic. I don't think we got
It
to see
seems a
a
little
lot
bugged
of
down.
them last
Liquid
game.
Animal
Here
and
we
Hurried
go.
B. We did spectate these guys before. They did pretty decently, if I remember right, in the fights we saw. It looks like Hurried Beast is away. Hopefully he's able to get his revive thing for him up. Lots of fights
Try to.
going on all around the map right now.
Oh yeah. Definitely a lot of engagement. Still a lot of activity there at Crime City. Good
Looks like
couple
we got
teams going on.
Sky J Mill and Sky Miller too. Looks
Oh,
like
there we
another
go.
matching name that I didn't notice.
Yeah, I didn't see him before, but it's awesome. It does look like we have, I believe, 4 more squads this match than the first one, so we might have some new faces.
Lots of fights going
Running
on. You can
in
hear the
Race
combat.
P3 fighting here.
Ooh, he does go down, but he did put in a lot of damage going in there with those crow gloves.
Definitely did. Cookie's healing up now. Miko dropping him the chug jug. I gotta say, a lot of the new items this season, some of them are a little underwhelming, like those crow gloves, for example. Look
Yeah,
really
those look
cool,
really
but
cool. Yeah, but
Not a lot of damage there, but there's definitely always some utility. Looks like
Oh,
Miko's taking some shots from the back from a team on Shining Span. See how this plays out here.
this
Cookies
team
is
just got a little
pushing up
poke
a
in
little
and
bit.
decided to mostly just overwatch. They're not really moving in or fighting. They're mostly holding that position on the bridge.
Looks like they're gonna try to rotate off, get some better positioning as the team from Shining Span is chasing them now. Not sure if they have a car of their own.
From the looks of it, they're moving rather slow, so it looks like it's just entirely on foot while they go off and loot some more places.
Which is a smart play from Miko and Cookies. It's always good to reposition, get your bearings when you're pinned down like that.
Yeah, it's always good to back up, get a better positioning than stick in a spot that you might be surrounded and you don't even know.
Exactly. Looks like we have a team to the northeast, but they seem to be moving off this orange team.
Yeah, and in general, it looks like they've got this place mostly just to themselves.
Absolutely. Let's there's that team to the southeast, the team from Shining Span. They do seem to be pushing up. We might see an engagement here in a second.
Yeah, it looks like they're looting the spot they were just at. If these guys make a noise, they accidentally shoot or start their car, they will gather the attention of a couple teams, but in general, they seem to have this place to themselves.
For sure. We're gonna move to the north of the map. Looks like we have a pretty intense conflict here.
Yeah,
Frozen
Victim's
Jammers,
son
Victim's son.
and Frozen Jammers in a fight right now. Looks like they're able to clean up pretty good.
All done taking out John in. Let's see who else. These
I think
Crow
it was
Gloves do
Duke
seem to
Man.
be very popular with the players, I gotta say. Definitely. Looks like we have this lime green team moving in from the east. They are a little split up.
Yeah, being caught out alone in a 2v1 while your buddy's behind you is not always the best, but it looks like they don't know that this team's right above them. It could be good, could be bad.
Definitely not seeing as many of those really intense big conflicts like we did last game. At least not yet. But there is still plenty of time for those to develop.
Yeah, especially when the circle's closing in, and a lot of teams are in the general area. Once one team shoots, all the other teams nearby are going to hear that. Speaking of
Right, looks
shooting,
like Vault and Bentley taking some pot shots at this car driving off.
it
They're
was
gonna
with an
get out of
SMG,
there.
which is a bit quieter than most other guns, so they might not get a lot of people coming at them.
Definitely helps with the shot markers.
Yeah, in general, seems to be people are playing a little more location based, trying to be the best position possible so they don't get caught out.
Yeah,
Which did happen a
absolutely.
lot.
We are seeing a lot more, I'd say, tactical plays this match. A lot of people being a little more cautious, a little less reckless than they were before.
Some other fights going on. Looks like very quick fights as well. Looks like people are ambushing other teams before they can even get too much, which is a good strategy. But looks like the Southwest there are 3 teams about to clash.
Yeah, down by out Oasis. Headed
Looks
to
like Utopia
Utopia
City also
City.
has 3 teams as well, and that circle is going to be pushing in on them pretty soon.
Absolutely. This could definitely be an interesting conflict with that storm moving from behind.
We got
Got
Hurried
Hurried
Beast here,
Beast.
which we've seen a few times now, and looks like he is alone at this current moment. But here's hoping he can get to a revive station, which is probably
Definitely
what he
gonna
might be looking for
be
soon.
definitely gonna be looking for one of those reboot cars. Hopefully a little away from people. Smart to be moving out of Utopia City, as there
Looks
is a
like
lot of foot traffic there.
Chris, J-Man, J-Dog are both have cars, and they're both moving into Utopia City, where there is a team currently there, and they don't know this, but there is a team behind them as well. But
This
with
could
that
be,
circle closing in, all 3 teams are going to be forced to move up, and they're all going to probably meet pretty soon.
and it
There's a
looks like
lot of
there
teams in
are a
this
lot
area.
of teams there on the edge of the storm as well. We'll
Ooh, it looks
definitely
like that team
see
that was here is actually Spam Panda and Jonah, which are both the final 2
rocking
teams.
new matching skins as well. Very very fun of them, very coordinated.
Gotta
Let's
love it. Looks
see.
like a lot of teams are going to start clashing now that the circle shrunk. So many teams alive. We got
Here we
Cuddle
go.
Bear here with Lord Cockabell?
Lord Cockabell, I believe. Yeah, some more vehicle conflict. They're kind of just chasing each other in circles.
Yeah, it's
It's pretty fun
the tree
playing Ring
between them.
Around
They
the
can't
Rosie
really
here.
shoot each other, which was really funny to see. Both a playful moment and also the fact that that tree was blocking them from shooting each other, which is also very funny.
At the end of the day, you know, they're fighting, there's conflict, but it's really about having fun.
Exactly.
Especially with these father-son duos, an event like this, I think it's really great to see, you know, them just getting to play together, play around, really, and enjoy each other as teammates.
Ooh, looks like the Campill duo unfortunately got put out, but they did put up a really good fight from the looks of it. They did put down. And it looks like there's a whole bunch of people all grouping up around that
Ooh.
floating island.
Yeah, another one of the boss fights on the map, and definitely a popular place for
And
fights.
from the speed of everyone moving around the map, it looks like a lot of people are in cars and moving around, which most likely is going to be a lot of drive-by shots, but probably not a lot of big conflicts unless you get places like here where
Let's
people are
see. Oh, we're with
outside of
Cookies and
cars.
Miko, favorite
They
from the
are
first match.
kind of
See how they're
inside of a building, but they do have the better positioning because of this.
they sent that car flying with one of the new items for this season. Definitely a smart play there.
They're definitely trapped inside this small area, but it is kind of working out for them because the other team was
Definitely is.
forced in
Oh,
with the car. Ooh, looks like a third team
get
is
to kill
pushing in
another
extremely
team
fast. I was not
jumping
expecting
in.
that.
There's one down though. It looks like his
One down
teammate's
using
gonna
the
try to
car as
take some
cover, but the
cover.
car got pushed away with those powerful gloves. Using those gloves, I've been seeing those gloves used a lot, both for moving themselves around and pushing people away. For example, just now it was used to push that
Absolutely.
car away. It looks like another team is pulling up with all these gunshots.
This gas
Miko and
station's a
Cookies
really
are
really popular location here.
they're really good. It looks like they realized that this place is kind of a lost cause and they decided to abandon it, which is really smart with I think this is their third team in the last 2 minutes to rush them.
Absolutely. Definitely need some time just to get away for a second.
Yeah, they did a
Recover.
really
No
good job with their mobility and getting out, but they also are kind of moving into another team up ahead.
they
They're currently
are.
between two different teams, so we'll see how that works out for them.
That really is the story of this match. We're seeing a lot of third partying. We're seeing a lot of teams getting pinned down between other teams. It's definitely interesting here. But like you said, there's a lot of cars, a lot of movement around the map, which is sort of
Because this team
discouraging some of these fights.
looks like Artillery and Dead Roger have actually stumbled into the team we were just watching. And I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if the combat's going to happen because I don't know if it looks like they did spot him inside that house. And the team is split up. Only one of them is in that house from what I saw. So this could be really bad positioning
yeah.
for them.
It looks like there's a lot of teams moving in. Smart play might be for Roger and Artillery. Kind of get some space away from a lot of these teams moving here. Let's see how this works out for them.
Yeah, they're mostly moving around trying to get some picking some shots off. It's really smart. It's definitely the safest play. There's like looks like a total of 5, maybe 6 cars all in this small area, all
Yeah,
all trying to break each other's cars.
this is kind of nuts. Down in
As
the sort of south of the map, we have a couple of teams really spread out. Not a lot of conflict down there. Looks like we might be having some fights here at Foxy Floodgates, though.
ooh, looks like they're
Oh,
going in with the high ground, but it does leave them a bit in the open. Doing a lot of good damage back and forth, but that team does go down with pretty decent shots and damage from both teams.
absolutely, some really good plays. Those shield bubbles really can make all the difference in a fight as well, similar to the Portafort.
Looks like we got
Good smaller
Azazel
cover.
and Alpha.
Kind of taking an Overwatch position up here on the island. Definitely a good spot to be in. You can see a lot of the map down below, a lot of the teams fighting.
Yeah, and it looks like they're being invaded by another team right now. Maybe.
Looks like it. Let's see how this plays out. Zazel rotating around, seeing if they can find where they went. These islands are definitely an interesting engagement spot because you can just jump off the edge and sort of glide around. A lot of opportunity for repositioning for movement.
They do have that token, which they seem to be using as bait right now to try and lure some people in, because I believe everybody can see those.
Yes.
If it's like previous seasons.
Yes.
So anybody seeing that up there unclaimed might think, hey, there's free loot up there, and they'll run straight into this team who's waiting.
Exactly, and once that token is picked up, it does put a marker around your team, a radius, which can let other people know where you are. So definitely a tactical move to not be picking it up here. We're seeing a
Looks
lot
like we
of
got some
fighting.
battles going on outside the circle, actually.
Yeah, this is really interesting. We got Yap and Henderson back at that gas station.
Hey, it's this gas station that has been torn to shreds, and we just saw it torn a little more to shreds.
Absolutely.
Got a total of
He's
3 teams here, and looks like he's got some regeneration going on, so he doesn't even need to worry about the circle at the moment.
Yeah, I am really curious how he's got that regeneration.
Perhaps it's one of those tokens.
Oh, I bet you are right. Winning those boss fights can definitely provide a big boon to you, but like I said, it also leaves you marked for the competition.
Yeah, and it looks like one team is pinned inside while this team is outside. They get some really good damage in, but looks like maybe
They're definitely just trying to blow the house up a little bit, make some space. We got Yap
rushes in.
in.
Definitely doing a lot of good damage, using those fourth gloves to quickly push out as well when they took some damage. The other team pushes back out to play aggressive back at them, which is really smart, rather than just sit and wait.
Henderson taking some shots, but getting the health back. Yap also taking some shots. Whatever
Both
team
really
is
smart,
in that
stopping
track
to
is
just
definitely
heal some bit. Accidentally
definitely
destroys
doing some strong work.
their tree, but it looks like they're moving back towards the car to quickly get out and move around.
Definitely smart to relocate here. Grabbing that car could be crucial, but it does also make a lot of noise.
Oh, looks like we got Cookies and Miko again. They seem to be always getting themselves into some trouble. Always in those hot spots.
Man,
They seem to be sneaking
there
around right
is
now because
a
they
lot.
are surrounded in just about every location they can be.
A lot going on down here. Any shots can really oh wow, a team rotating through the ocean actually. This is really something. You don't see this a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people try to avoid the water because it's kind of like out in the open, but they're taking it to their advantage to quickly sneak around and get into a position nobody else is.
Yeah, I mean, really gives you a lot of space from a lot of the fighting. You're not likely to be seen out here.
Looks like Hurried Beast actually was able to get Liquid Animal back up.
Which is great to see. Those reboot bans can be crucial in a game like this, but they can also be really hard to use when you have so many players crowded around. And we're back at the gas station again.
We love our gas stations. We love our gas stations.
We sure do. Let's see. Hurried and Liquid are going to be passing a team here.
Looks like they don't realize that this other team is here. Oh, they might have just spotted them.
They definitely know now.
Oh, I didn't even know you could slow-mo while through the air. That's actually really neat.
Yes, with these weapons specifically.
Oh, and looks like a third team is popping up from the side. Yep.
Lime Green coming in.
I believe that was Jonah and Spam Panda.
Jonah and Spam.
Lime Green.
Fantastic. Let's see how they play this now.
This other team is definitely in a bad spot, but they are using these gloves. Absolutely amazing movement from these gloves to be able to get them out of spots they are pinned down.
Jonah and Spam looks like they're getting third-partied as well. What goes around comes around, I guess.
And they got their car stuck from the looks of it. So they're in a very very tough spot at the moment with that circle damage happening and a team ahead of them. And it looks like there's a total of 6, almost 7 teams if you count the red team, all just sitting there in this one spot.
Absolutely.
A very big battle about to happen. They are in the...
Spam.
Looks like they're about to go for some
Oh,
damage.
Spam
Ooh,
takes one out on the run.
able to get a nice pick. Looks like they actually
Very
get
nice
that token
play
from
there.
this as well.
Absolutely. That could be huge for Spam here. Like it's some sort of invisibility. And it looks like we have maybe 6 or 7 teams all clumped up right here, all running in from the storm. This is about to get hectic.
You may notice on the map, you see 2 crowns are sitting on that bridge. That means the winner of the last round.
Yes, our previous match winners must have been taken out.
Yeah, a few
Oh,
Ravine and
let's
Logic
see.
seem to have
Oh,
been taken
wow.
out. Ooh, that was very close. Able to
Risky
just barely
move.
get him. A nice safe spot for them now.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Big fights going on now. We saw Alpha Wolf and Azazel earlier using a token as bait. And they are currently in a pretty big fight. Looks like they might have won this fight, or the other team backed off.
Miko and Cookies here. No healing items. Definitely not a great position to be in. But we have seen them to be fantastic players. Let's see if they can make their way out of this fight.
There are still 14 players left.
For a circle this small, that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, and looks like Henderson, and I'm not sure how we should pronounce this person's name, but
I'm just gonna say one.
yeah, Henderson and One are
one.
both in a pretty rough spot, but they are definitely dealing a lot of damage and taking it to their advantage as
Oh,
much as
and
they can.
he gets a knockdown. He knocks down
Ooh.
Cookies there.
Ooh, and he uses the glove to push his teammate into the circle.
That
This
is
guy's
a
doing
really
absolutely amazing
impressive
job.
play.
He is doing a wonderful job right now with both his mobility and his aggression. He was able to save his
Absolutely.
teammate a little bit, but it looks like the circle is going to get his teammate because this enemy is just not going to let him revive.
Definitely not letting up. And one goes down.
Ooh, it's Cookies, actually. Cookies and
It's
Miko.
Cookies, unfortunately, we did see go down in that last fight, but we still have Miko up. And there are
Henderson
3 more
and Yap.
players here fighting.
Ooh.
Wow.
We only saw the very end of that, but Yap seemed to have used the gloves to their advantage and knocked someone down.
Really great play. We've got 7 players left, 4 teams, 3 duos
Here's
and a solo, I
Reforged
believe.
and Proud. I'm gonna assume
Evil.
Proud
Maybe
FV.
evil. Definitely, we haven't seen him a lot so far this match, but 9 kills for the match. Really great playing from these two. Miko getting another elimination. Staying
Doing a
strong
very
solo.
good job, yeah. Yeah, they're running solo right now, and the revive is going to be not an option, so it's up to Miko right now. With 7 kills, total of 10 for their team, they're doing a very good job at it, but they do have to play very well to be able to get some good, ooh,
What a
getting some
shot!
good shots in. Now, with the other team we saw a little bit ago, with their name, it was like Father FV1, and I'm not sure of this, but I'm pretty sure that might be Father of One.
Very possible. Very possible. I'm not sure. We've got
That FV1.
looks like
Proud
they're
Father of One. That would be
pushing
really cute
Miko.
if it is, but I'm just guessing. We got Reforged and Proud Father. If I'm
Right,
getting the
now
names
we've
right.
got a 2-on-2. Demon's Age and Unabated. We haven't seen these guys yet this match, but they are in the last 2 playing really strong.
2 teams, 4 people. Looks like it's a 2v2 going on. Oh, we did see these people.
Oh, this is the
actually,
Bender, the ones that were
yeah.
swimming. Definitely some interesting tactical moves here.
Yeah, it worked out for them in the end. Looks like that swimming tactic got them in a nice safe spot.
Absolutely. This is very intense. Final 2v2. Demons and Unbaited have the high ground here.
Yeah,
but they are
both
going
teams
to
are
have
going to be
to move
forced
the
into an
storm.
open field here in a moment with a very small circle. So this will be the end here soon. Both trying to destroy cover for each other. And both just waiting for the other team to move.
some shots.
Good heals, but a lot of damage coming out. Looks like both teams are pushing up onto each other and relocating.
Holy
Tons of damage going
wow.
around, like Demon's Age, and looks like
And there it is.
Reforged and Proud pick up this kill. Looks like they got
Proud.
that victory.
Proud with 3 kills right there at the end, or 2 kills.
Yeah, it looks like a
Really
total. This team
impressive
got
stuff.
13 kills. I think that's the new
New record.
yeah, new
Definitely.
record for these last 2 games. 'Cause I think last one we had a 3-way tie for 11 kills for 3 different teams.
Yeah, well, congratulations, Proud and Reforged are winners of the second round. Really great stuff there. Kind of a sleeper team. Didn't weren't hearing too much about them in the middle of the match, but they definitely cleaned up.
Yeah, it's like at first we saw a couple kills, but around that end they started going off and got a lot of kills wrapped up for them, which is really cool to see.
And it really goes to show how the end of the match can really make all the difference for those points, and for the game, I mean, you might not be doing a lot at the beginning, but you can really come in at the end and make a big splash. And that's what we saw there from Proud.
Yeah, and like all together, this was a very close match in a lot of different ways. We saw a lot of fights going on, a lot of really great communications from every team. And all in all, really great job from just about every single team. They're doing an amazing
Absolutely.
job. And I think with that, I think we're good to go on break for a little bit, getting ready for our next match. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We've got a nice little interview going on right now. This is the Valhalla Lake Forest. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you
How you
guys.
doing?
I believe you two are also playing in this as well.
Yes, we are. Yep, we're trying our best right now.
You guys are doing great. We're seeing a lot of great communication from every team.
Yeah, we got to get a little bit better at communication. Yeah, we got.
You know what? We got a couple more matches. Definitely time to bring it back. Get some points there. Now, what are y'all's usernames?
So-
The game tags.
Yeah, so I'm Bowser Jr. and my dad's Delirious D.
Okay, definitely remember seeing you guys. Some solid play from y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Trying.
believe
Yeah, we're doing our
you guys
best.
are Valhalla Lake Forest. I'm seeing the matching T-shirts. I saw that at first. I really like those.
Yeah, these are our jerseys for our players here too. So this is my
I
coach's
like it.
jersey.
How many I'm digging the T-shirts, the color schemes. It's all good. Nice designs. How many players do you guys got in here?
I think we're at 14 players, including us.
With VHLF, I believe. Oh, is Spam Panda and Jonah is actually on that team? No.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
Awesome! Definitely a favorite team of ours so far in the tournament.
We're doing good.
Give them a pat on the back for us.
Yeah, I was sitting over here looking here, and I saw that VHLF and on a lot of good teams going on right now. I think of the top 10 teams, they've got 3 of the teams are Valhalla Lake Forest. It looks yeah, 3 of the teams.
Yeah, we're glad to have them. You know, they come here every week, so they're on our team.
Yeah. What's the arena looking like? You guys all doing a good job in there?
What's the arena looking like? Do you guys want to see it?
Yeah, can we get a little tour if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure. Okay, let me hold on. I think I could just do this, right?
Oh yeah.
I like the
Very
look
nice.
of the color scheme, the LED strips. It's all looking great, and the jerseys.
thank you.
Hey,
Yep. Got a couple of them going on.
I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. My office is a little downgraded from there.
Definitely not quite as exciting. Yeah, so David, as the owner, I'm sure this is really fun for you to be able to do with your son. How long has Valhalla and Lake Forest been going?
Since last May. So
Last May.
a little over a year. Yeah.
Very cool. What kind of inspired y'all to get your start?
This guy.
I'm the gamer.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
It's always fun to see a father-son duo. And me and my pops used to play games, but it was usually me watching him play racing games or fighting games. Because if we tried playing together, I know I would lose.
Yeah, for sure. My dad was big into Counter-Strike when I was younger, so that's how I kind of started, and then kind of just evolved in this whole big thing. And then my dad just came in my room one day and said, "You want to open this up?" I was like, "Are you really?"
Oh, you sure? I'd say yeah. It looks like it's working very well, especially since, like I said, I think 3 of the top 10s are your guys' team.
Yeah, I'm just glad that this event happened so that we could all just have fun. And
Yeah.
that goes for all the players too. Make sure you guys are just having fun and realizing you're playing with your dad today. So
Yeah, especially with that final part. It's like you're playing with your dad, you're having fun. In the end, it's just a bunch of scores, and it's a fun event, but have some fun playing with your dad.
Yeah,
I hope we can do a little bit better.
Definitely a super unique opportunity, and it's super awesome what you guys are doing. I mean, that's really fantastic, David, being able to give your son that opportunity. So yeah, super great. Well, I think that is about all the time we have here.
All right, thank you.
But yeah, super great to talk to you guys, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the next match.
All right.
Yep. We'll be there. All right. Look out for the Mandalorians.
Oh, look out for the Mandalorians, guys. Keep in mind,
we'll be
Valhalla Lake
looking
Forest.
out.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too.
Yeah, it's really cool to see Father Son Duo doing a coaching thing, and like it was brought up, 3 of the top 10 teams are in that coaching group. It's really cool. And here's that updated score we have right here. It looks like Henderson has taken the top first place. Logic BX are now in third place, and I still don't know how to say. We're just gonna say 1 for his name. VH
That
Henderson 28 and 1 are both second place. I believe we spectated them a few times.
that is impressive though. 2 Henderson teams in the top 2, neither of which have the wins, but they are both tied for the most kills here between the 2 matches. So definitely some I'm sure that's a pretty interesting dynamic going on there in their arena.
Yeah, and like we said, it's like getting that first place isn't always going to be the number one goal. It's not going to be what decides everything, but it is always exciting getting that victory royale, especially with your father. That has to be such an amazing, fun experience. Both teams that have gotten it have won, as well as these two teams having tied for 21 kills for both for the first place and second place.
Absolutely. There's definitely some heated competition going on here in these matches, and I'm really excited to see how things play out. Definitely looking at some of our favorite teams. Uh, Proud, who just won in that last match. Definitely some great work there. I think we're about ready to jump to break if you're ready, Nava.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we'll be right back for the third round. Oh,
Hey, everybody,
right.
welcome back.
Welcome back. Jinx.
Jinx.
We are jumping into drop 3 here. Definitely had some really interesting interactions last drop, and we had a really great post-round interview with who was it again? It was Lake Forest. Helen Lake Forest, really great to them. We are in. We're starting off with Sam and Jonah. Love these guys. See how they do.
I would. Ooh, looks like a lot of people dropped together in the southeast, and looks like we got Spam Panda and Jonah, both pretty low health.
But
At
they
Utopia
did
City
manage
again.
to clean up
The
that
more
fight.
matching skins.
Yeah, you know, they really clearly they're playing together a lot.
It's always fun to see the matching skins. It's probably
Oh
my
yeah,
favorite part.
absolutely. I'm glad they're keeping it consistent. I think it's really great.
And it looks like a lot of people in the southeast of the map actually dropped together, and we're seeing a lot of people get some good kills in from the looks of it.
Absolutely. Move it down.
We got FS Contender 42 and 43.
And
One's
43.
down, though. Looks like, can he pull it together? You're doing a really good job.
Contender 43 has nothing actually right now.
Can he be sneaky
not a
beaky?
great position, but maybe he can pull it out. Let's see. Shiny Shafts look like we've got a fight over here. Loido and Valorous driving around in a car.
Yeah, they're going around. Looks like they're getting shot at from another team currently from the Shiny Shafts.
A team on their tail. It looks like they might be able to get away. Yeah, they're out of there. Gotta go find somewhere to heal. Get some items here. But live to fight another day, you know?
Yeah, it looks like nobody's at Crime City anymore, so it looks like they've got some good loot all to themselves here. At least for now.
Absolutely.
And a boss fight here. Good way to gather up and get some items.
Yeah, I mean, finding an empty location like this in the middle of a match is absolutely huge. Just being able to get that loot that no one else has touched, it can really make all the difference. Let's see if it works out for Loido and Valorous. As we move on, got a battle up here in Flooded Frogs. A couple more
Cocklebell
teams to the north and
RSX
south as well.
Lord Cocklebell, they're both. We've seen these people last match, and it looks like they're waiting. They can hear another team, and they're waiting to see if they can get a good position.
Yeah, definitely very, very tactical players here for sure.
Playing it nice, safe, and slow. It's kind of funny seeing the different playstyles between each match, because the first match was a lot of aggression from everybody. Second match was a lot more people a lot more focused on like where they are and moving around.
Absolutely. Yeah, the positioning really makes all the difference. Trying to see Cuddle Bear being very cautious here.
Definitely the smartest play, because they don't realize it, but there is teams in every single direction. Once they shoot,
they are
that's
slowly
6 or
being
7
surrounded.
teams. Definitely got some fights going on, though.
Let's jump to Gregor and Tristan.
Great step up. Love the name.
That'll give us an angle of this fight. Here we go. Oh,
Oh,
Aiden taken out off the back of the car. As we have Grizzly trying to make some space and circle around to take another car.
much more healthier one.
All right, yeah, Grizzly repositioning, getting away, though it looks like another team might be rolling up on him here. Going the other way. Grizzly is safe. Grizzly, get out of there.
Definitely doing the safer move.
Let's
A
see.
lot of car battles going on right now in the last few
Absolutely.
matches, using
A
it
lot
to
of
their
fights.
advantage.
Still up
And this
here at
northern
Flooded
area,
Frog.
there's a definitely the hotspot in the
Despite
north
being
area.
Out in the zone. Oh, here we go. We got Yap and Henderson again.
I believe Yap and Henderson were the leading team with, well, tied for the leading team of kills, and I believe
Yes.
they're number 1 on the teams right now.
Yes,
Doing a
either
very good job today.
number 1 or number 2 there. Valhalla and Henderson putting out some really solid teams here. They're taking some shots from the distance, but nothing's landing. But
Yeah,
it
they're
does
doing a
look like
pretty
a
good job
team
so far
is
again.
rolling up on them from the south. Let's see if we get in a little fight here.
Yeah, it looks like this north area has been a hotspot so far in the last few minutes, and they're doing a
Oh,
great job
what
with everything.
a
Oh,
what a fun play, launching his teammate across the gap there. That's some real team play right there.
oh yeah, I love those gauntlets. They seem
Yeah,
very
no,
fun to
and
use.
Yap has definitely mastered the movement aspect of him. Let's see.
A lot of fights all over the place. Some people are up in the floating island. Some people are trying to fight the circle,
No,
and a whole lot of teams up in that top north area.
absolutely. Surprisingly,
Got
no
Fake and Butters. Ooh,
teams in the southwest to speak of right now. But we have Fake moving up.
using those bubbles too is really good bubble usage for himself to get closer.
Absolutely, yeah, no, some really great tactical positioning. Let's see if it works out. There we go. He's got it
Ooh.
down.
Oh,
He's
that's
gonna try
Liquid
to.
Animal. We saw them quite a few times in the last match.
Yes, that's right. Oh, and
Ooh,
we
and a third party
have
forcing him
a
out of the
flank.
bubble.
This could be a bad
No.
position for Fake. Looks like he's gonna get the car and try to get out of here.
Yeah, Butters unfortunately goes down, and Fake is doing a very good movement to quickly get out of there and get to a safe spot versus being sandwiched between multiple other teams.
Yeah, this purple team moving in. Really smart play from them. Catching both teams out in the open, catching them off guard. And Fake is moving through just Death Valley right here.
Yeah,
Several
everywhere he
teams
teams
all
to go,
around
there's
him.
another team. He's about to hit another one, too.
And you know, being a solo in this position, it has to be stressful.
Oh, yes.
You got
Looks like
people
he's in
all
the-
around you.
Every corner he turns, there's another team, and looks at this. Ooh, it looks like he just juked that other team off the
He's
cliff.
hanging on.
and
Oh
there's
no!
another team
car
closing in
flips.
as well.
This could be bad for Fake.
If they knew where he went. Oh, look, they're following him. Is he able to get to a new car or juke them down below?
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, and unfortunately onto
Unfortunately.
the rocks.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there was what should have been water was in fact there was a car down there for some reason that seemed to have
And you
been
know,
a
you can
less than
really only
comfortable
do so
landing.
much when you have so many enemies around you. Yap, trying to do something.
Looks
A
like
whole
an enemy
other
got in the
team
back of
in the
Yap's
car with him, yeah.
Always funny to see those.
And it looks like Yap's got a doppelganger here, someone with the same skin.
And let's see who's gonna win, Yap or the contender. Looks like their buddies down, so this might be a 2v1 situation, depending on if the other person's partner's down. Looks like it's a 1v1 actually, given the map.
Yeah, I
Their other
believe
team is going
so.
for the revive though. Ooh, and he rushes in to stop that revive.
Man, when with these bubble shields, this is some really intense fighting happening here.
Yeah, and for those that didn't see, the other person that they're fighting right now actually got in the car to stop them from getting shot with a shotgun, and then hopped out quickly just so he had to adjust his aim. They did get their teammate up. Ooh,
Definitely.
it looks like another team is actually shooting from the distance. Okay,
All right, here we go.
Great Steppa is pushing in, and it looks like it's going to be a very very
Contender
rough
moving
time for our previous. Ooh. Again, he's
Definitely
very
not
good
a
at
good
using
time
that.
for that team. Looks like his teammate is down again. Oh, that's Henderson.
Yeah, it's Henderson and Yap. Yap was able to use the gauntlets to fly away just a moment ago. He's very good at using those gauntlets.
Absolutely. Having mastery of these movement techniques, you can see it's really making all the difference for these teams.
Yeah, Yap is still on the run away from the team that this great stuff is actually shooting at. And it looks like Funny Yap actually does get away.
Looks like this blue team, some great communication there, great pinging. This blue team's definitely gonna try to make some moves. We see that team in the bubble up there.
They don't know I don't think they realize they're getting aimed at right now. And that bubble is on a timer, so eventually it will go out. Just a matter
It
of
is.
will it go out at a good time or not.
Looks
Ooh,
like
looks like they're
trying to
moving out
make some
before the
movement
bubble goes out. A lot of good cover fire going on. The other team is going to run away behind cover of the bridge.
Keeping the pressure on. Great Stepa. They've got another bubble shield down. Now is a great time to push. Close that gap a little bit. And this is some really intense fighting here. Shots flying on both sides.
Yeah, and another team might actually notice this and actually pick it up. Like there is a team off to the southeast that's about to be pushed out from the because of the circle. And
Yeah, this could
looks like
be
a total
really
of
bad
5
for the
teams.
Cyan team. They're being flanked here.
Got
And
Overkill
we're
and Blackout here. Total of 4 kills together on this match.
I'm
A lot of fire. They get.
Crazy
Ooh, that's
stuff
Miko.
happening.
That was actually Miko that just went down.
Oh man, Miko won a very strong contender, but we have Blackout and Overkill.
Definitely
Definitely
got
noticed
the
them in the
advantage
last
in the,
couple matches.
Yeah,
making
they
some
definitely
really
did
great
really good
plays.
kills going on right now. Seeing a lot of exciting fights happening. A lot of names we've seen a few times and names that we haven't seen quite as much. Like for example, Blackout and Overkill taking out Miko, one of the big contenders. It's very impressive.
Absolutely, and it is very nice to see. I mean, these those first 2 matches really didn't determine anything. Oh, we've got Hank Hill, Logic, and FT.
Looks like
Our
they're
winners from the first
pushing
match.
in together. It looks like they're using the same skins as before. Hank Hill and look at Cowgirl. Ooh, looks like Ravine does go
Cowgirl's
down. The other team
down.
is cornered back there.
Oh, looks like another team is taking some pot shots at Logic.
Logic looks like he might be able to slide away, but because there is another team there, that he might have lured one team into another.
It definitely is getting crazy. We see Contender and Stepa both eliminated there in the feed. Oh, and here we go. Cookies down to Miko.
Likely
He's
trying to
taking
get
a new
the
car,
revive
very
band
smart.
here, but unfortunately there's a lot of fire going on around it.
Oh yeah, and I believe that was Panda and Jonah taking shots. Let's move back to some of these other teams here at Foxy. It looks like we've got 3 teams here in the area. 4 all sort of around each other. Let's see how this develops.
You got J-Man and J-Dog, saw a little bit of these guys last time. It looks like those that haven't played much Fortnite before, you might see a lot of like skins and people that you might have actually know from popular TV shows, from anime, from to even real life people. Like
Absolutely, we have Juice World and I believe his name is Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen here.
yeah, that'd be
Definitely an
right.
interesting pairing. Looks like the team's a little hesitant to get into the combat, which is not a bad thing at all. It's definitely a smarter play sometimes to wait it out, let other teams do the work for you.
Yeah, for example, 2 strong teams fight each other. Only one of those teams can get out, and both will be weak. So
There's
always
a
good to
lot
wait sometimes.
going on here in the southeast.
Yeah, southeast, plenty of teams.
I
Went
think
from north
6
to
different
southeast.
teams. Let's
Got
see.
Soul Eclipse and Mad Mastermind.
Both
Total of
with
4
2
kills
kills
together.
to their
Getting
name,
some
yeah.
shots at them, but they're doing a pretty good job at avoiding getting hit
Oh.
directly.
Oh, that was Hank Hill.
Hey,
There he was.
we got a surprise visit.
Oh, and it looks like we have matching skins actually here from
Hey.
Soul and Mad. You love to see it.
It's always fun to see.
Jumping in to see Jonah and Spam taking some shots far away. A lot of the action is kind of cleared out from Foxy Floodgate and moving into the surrounding areas, and holding a hill like this is really great positioning.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. I think last time we saw them on the first game, they were actually holding a lot of hills together. So they definitely
Oh,
like
yeah.
their high ground.
Definitely,
Which is
and it's a
smart.
smart position to take. Now, this could be bad. It does look like they might be a little low on some resources on ammo. Definitely going to have to take some closer fights with the loadouts that they have right now.
Oh, the
Just
car at
have to
least they
see
can
how it
close in pretty
works
fast. It
out.
looks like they just spotted somebody and they're setting up some defenses. Looks like they have another team pinned down here, and the other team
There we
is
go.
rushing out. There
Yes.
we go.
The Santa team
Very
we
good
saw
rush. They
before.
look at steal
They're
the
stealing
car.
their car.
It's Spam Panda. and
Pam's
Jonah.
on there getting the knockout.
Spam
What
Panda going
a
in.
great play from
I always
Pam.
love
Oh,
seeing moments like that.
wow. And Mastermind
Very smart.
reverses it, jumping to the back to get the knockdown on Panda.
Very smart play by Mastermind rather than just driving around with an enemy on your back.
Absolutely.
He swaps seats. Ooh, looks like we have another team closing in, maybe?
Now, Jonah could be in some trouble here. This might be a 2v1. I'm not sure. Oh, but he
Ooh,
gets
looks like
the
he gets
down.
one. Ooh, that's Husky Warrior. I believe there. The other one was
Oh, Jonah, get out of there.
Beast. Where's Beast, Dad? He's
There you
definitely gonna
go.
be close by.
Let's see. Yeah, a lot happening in the southeast quadrant of the map right now. We've got Aiden and Grizzly, who we were seeing earlier, in a very intense battle here.
Ooh.
And they're taken out by Proud. Proud,
looks
our
like
winner
Proud.
from last round. 6 kills for the team right now. And definitely getting surrounded a little bit here.
Yeah, they're definitely in a pretty rough spot from those rocket gloves
Ooh.
and a cliff behind them.
Reforged getting a launch. Proud moving to join him. Definitely some great positioning, some great communication on this team's part, just like last match. And there's a down.
Ooh, it looks like he's getting rushed, but he's able to react pretty quickly. Looks like Reforged gets the other guy, but there's another man
Oh,
floating above
and
it.
they
Ooh,
take
that was a
out-
very good snap.
And that was one in Henderson. I believe our second place team on the leaderboard right now.
Yeah, Proud's been rising up pretty quickly with
Absolutely.
their partner.
Absolutely. Definitely on a rampage since last game. It looks like we have a lot of solos here at the end. Mad Mastermind, Jonah, CES Rainbow, Valorous Icon, Reforged, Solar Rotten.
Yeah, with 16 players and 10
10
teams.
teams. Definitely have a good amount of solos here. Husky did manage to get rebooted here. Rainbow doing a great job getting that reboot. But it looks like his teammate Rainbow's taking some shots and he is down. See
Husky
if
gotta play
Husky
a
can
little
go
safe.
rescue him.
And for reboot vans, they do a very loud noise announcing your exact location. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very dangerous to revive your teammate, but it's also needed if you want to, be able to survive those
Absolutely.
gunshots.
Just having that other body there can make all the difference. Now this is a really smart play. The bubble shield on the car actually
Yeah, I
to
haven't seen it
provide
so
some
far in any of
mobile
these.
cover. It is a really impressive strategy. Oh, and and their cover's been taken actually. They've been robbed. Victim Sun and Frozen Jammers now left out in the open. And we've got a lot of teams around here. A lot of these solos all getting surrounded. Let's see. Proud creeping up. Oh, what a dodge. Very
been
quick
very good at,
reflexes. Yeah.
Yeah. Proud has been very good on his reflexes this whole game. Anytime something happens, you
Absolutely.
see him snap over to it.
Definitely one to look out for. Proud and Reforged. Yeah, seeing more of that tech, moving your teammates around with these gloves. And we've got 13 players in this tiny tiny little circle here. We're about to see some chaos.
Oh, looks
Alright,
like
let's
Timmy
move-
says and Timmy's dad. Oh, and we got
another
Hank
Hank
Hill
Hill?
skin.
Fantastic,
Hank Hill and his dog.
fantastic. Looks like this team's in a pretty good position. They're good on resources. They're good on high ground right now. Definitely a great place to be in. 5 other squads, 8 other players. Let's see if they can pick up some kills here. They're flanking around behind.
Yeah, with these two being one of the few team. Oh, looks like car explosion actually is going to push them out into a bad spot, but they're able to recover pretty good. This is what I think. This might be the only team of 2, or one of the last teams of 2.
I believe it looks like there may be one or I believe there's one
Oh, no.
solo and a couple duos left. And our solo
3.
is Solar, Rotten. Staying strong here.
Yeah, Solar Rotten and Rotten Dad. It's pretty cool to see. I love the matching names. I always do love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks
He
like
sees
he's
2 teams
gonna
fighting up ahead.
try to flank, be a little more tactical, especially whenever you are a solo in this position. You really got to be careful with taking these fights.
Yeah, it looks like
But
that's
some
actually
good movement
Proud
here with the
from the looks of it.
gloves. Yeah, well done, Solar.
Able to
Keeping
relocate pretty
mobile.
quick.
Absolutely.
Those gloves are definitely
Oh,
very,
and he
very
is
good for
running
boxing.
up into another squad. He's kind of sandwiched right now between a couple teams.
Got to keep that mobility up to be able to stay.
And
Looks like it's down to 2 teams now. Looks like it's 2v2. Timmy
All
and Timmy's
right.
dad.
we got the Timmies. And it looks like our previous victor's Proud. And they are the other team here.
Yeah, Proud and Reforged 1 are both making it to the final 2 again.
Very impressive play. Timmy trying to take out that fort. Some smart plays there. And again, we're seeing this this strategy
Ooh.
of the bubble shield on the car.
Yeah, they're making very good use of it. Nice mobile cover that they can't really their car can't be destroyed with this bubble on it.
Absolutely, and they are going to take the storm first. They're in a great position here.
Ooh, Timmy's dad
taking
goes
a lot
down,
of fire.
but Timmy's putting in the cover, staying mobile. He's putting in a really good fight.
There's
Ooh, he
one
gets one
down.
down.
It's a
1v1.
one-on-one.
I think that's
Proud has this
Proud versus
bubble
Timmy
here.
says.
Oh,
Timmy
this
says
is
uses the car to
intense.
move it away because Proud was using that as cover, so he ran in and moved that cover away.
Oh. Oh no!
Ooh, it looks like his gloves were on recharge.
Timmy
Timmy
was
says
out
goes down. He's
of
doing a
charges.
very good job.
And
did an
Proud
amazing
again
job.
takes it. Second game in a row. 15 eliminations from this team. Wow.
Yeah, this team has definitely risen up the last 2 matches. They're doing a very good job. It was really fun to see the matching name of Timmy's and Timmy's dad both fighting in that end there. They did a very good job staying mobile and the smart play with the bubble shield on the car.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, definitely some smart plays here. But again, we just see solid gameplay from Proud, able to overcome those challenges. Really great movement. That's going to do it for round 3.
Yeah, looks like we did a very good job. Everything all together. Love seeing so much great communication from the teams.
Absolutely. And I'll even seeing a lot of improvement just between the matches. I think it's ready. Let's head over to break. We will be back for round 4. And
All
we're
right.
back. Welcome back, everyone. Drop 4.
Hope you all had a good break. We're going to be dropping here soon once everyone's done loading in. And so far for the leaderboards, it's been a very close game so far. First place is in the lead with 19 points, but again, they could get eliminated pretty early, and that could be taken away from them. So it's nobody's game quite yet. And second and third place are only by 1 point. So there's a very close. I can't wait to see the final scoreboards. But in the end, I hope everybody had a great time playing together.
Oh. All right, no worries. Yeah. So obviously we have our last 2 matches, Forged and Proud. We have the 2 Henderson teams both still hanging on to those top spots. And some of our really consistent competitors, Jonasol and Spam Panda, Logic and Ravine, Cookies and Miko, teams we've been seeing a lot of here. Even a little further down, Soul Eclipse and Mad Mastermind also both putting in the work. We saw our second place team, Timmy's dad and Timmy says they're down at 12th, but definitely plenty of opportunities to still get some points here in the last drop. So like you said, Nava, it really is anyone's game. Who's to say?
Yeah, and you may notice that just because they have a lot of kills and whatnot, that doesn't immediately put them above other teams. For example, you see a team with 14 kills above a team with 19 kills. It's a lot more than just how many kills you get, albeit that does help your score a little bit.
Absolutely. It's all about playing tactically.
Yeah, play tactical, play aggressive, get kills, move around the map. Everything you can to be able to raise those scores. Or, since this is a father-child event, do a lot of silly things. Enjoy your time. You don't have to win. Do something silly.
Have fun with your dad. Mess around, do whatever your heart desires, really.
Yeah, in the end, what's going to be more funny is like, oh yeah, we got like third place on a father-son Fortnite thing, or yeah, during this Fortnite event, they did this thing that's really super awesome, or this one play that was really funny. Really cool to see.
Absolutely. Like we had with our interview earlier with Lake Forest, it was super great to hear from them, hear kind of what's going on their story. All right, we do have the stream back up. Here we go. Let's take a look at what's going on. We're with the Timmies here.
With everything going on at the scoreboard, it's all going to be, it could still be anyone's game. We'd have no idea who's going to get eliminated first and whatnot.
Absolutely.
We are still on the scoreboard screen right now.
We've got a screen up from Jamie.
Yep. It's the actual stream itself I was talking about.
Oh,
but
there
here we go.
Perfect.
We got
Perfect.
Shabate and Dylan the Sus. Here we go. Another Jujutsu Kaisen skin for anybody who's actually watched the show. Oh, it looks like the north area is a very big hotspot this time.
We're headed over to Outlaw Oasis. We've got a fight here. Henderson and 1. Already 2 kills for the match. Pretty early in. Starting off strong.
Yeah, of the 5 kills that have happened, they have gotten 2. He's definitely chasing this person down, trying to get them. Ooh, catching them out.
He's on him.
Definitely some very aggressive plays.
Oh,
looks like they did run out of ammo. Ooh.
All right.
And one's gonna pass that health pack over to their buddy. Some great teamwork going on in that northeast area is definitely the hot spot this time.
Popping off. We got Big Papa.
Ooh, looks like Big Papa and VHWS is down, and they're a team of 1. There might be a reboot van up ahead, but there are 2 teams there as well.
Absolutely. This is definitely a hairy situation for Big Papa.
Ooh,
and it looks
he
like
does get caught out, but it was very good for him to try and go for that revive. Always nice to see. Oh, we got Second placers from last time, they did a very good job. Lots of smart plays coming from them. Is Timmy's dad.
Absolutely. They are pretty near another team. And I mean, again, we're seeing every game just how important these vehicles are, not just for traversal, but also for cover, for movement, you know. It's really important. Being caught out in the open without one can be pretty disastrous for these teams.
Yeah, and it looks like we got because of the gunshots and whatnot, there are a total of 5 teams in the immediate area, and any gunshots will pull in every team in the area. So we got Fade and Denise.
Dainsy? Dainsy maybe?
Dainsy.
Fade?
Dainsy?
Dainsy?
Dainsy. We'll go Dainsy.
Out here in Flooded Frogs, in the storm a little bit actually.
Luckily, the storm is not doing much damage, so they definitely have time to make sure no one's behind them.
Yeah. Here we go.
There's a big
Daisy's
fight
moving
ahead of them,
in.
though.
Absolutely. They do have a lot to look out for here to their east.
My personal
like we
favorite
have a
username of the
chase.
match, I'm going to be honest, I'm a little biased,
Bacon-
but Bacon to
Bacon.
Bacon. It's so fun to say.
Of course. Lazy Llama pushing along.
Ooh, artillery does go down officially, but lots of great fights. Everyone's putting up really good fights and on good call outs. It's always nice to see.
Absolutely, that communication is crucial. It looks like Lazy and Bako are kind of sandwiched between a couple teams right now.
Definitely smart to move out right now.
After, I believe, Green over here, Victim Sun and Frozen.
Yeah, they were going after Faye, but they've turned around to go look at this team. They're definitely getting shot out from a lot of people, so it's good that they're moving. Then with the super fast Shadow is coming in with their car. They clash, but it super fast seems to be moving away now.
Now, yeah, 5 teams here in this immediate area. Things are getting really hectic. Super fast, a solo here is moving off.
Yeah, in that northeast, you see that there was a lot of teams all being forced together with the circle, and they're definitely getting a good fight in.
3 different teams. John goes down.
Duke is trying to get out of the circle, and they're trying to shoot his car, but he is going to get away. And with that car, he can drive quickly into the circle pretty safely.
Really
but there are
smart
so
play
many teams
there from Duke. Demon's Age trying to get away from the storm while Valorous and Lloyd are on his tail.
Yeah, and 3 teams clashing together here with the circle on their tails, so it's going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top.
Frozen goes down. Victim's going to go for the revive.
3 teams closing in. They might...
Things are
the bubble for that extra safety, but they are going to be rushed down. Is that Bacon to Bacon, if I remember right?
It just might be. Yes, it is.
Bacon to Bacon and Lazy Llama. Victim Sun is going to try to fight back a good bit. Ooh, but they are going to be a double team, but they did put up a very good fight and a very smart play with that bubble to try and get some safety.
Llama and Bacon definitely playing very well together, doing really well in team fights.
Yeah, then the last couple of fights they've done, they're pushing together at like shoulder to shoulder, and it's very smart to do with double the damage on one target knocks down, and that's 1 of 2 people down on a team. Very smart to do.
Now we have the 2 contenders here, surrounded on pretty much all sides to the south, to the west. Storm coming in behind them.
Ooh, but it looks like the other team is having a bit of a rougher time. Little car show going on.
That's a really interesting coordinated move, I gotta say. I think they're just trying to show off.
That is very fun to see.
Oh, I love it. All right. The contenders definitely trying to move on here a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of teams are moving out. That circle definitely pushed in a lot of teams together, which is its whole purpose. It's nice to see
Lloyd and Valorous taking
on
some fights here. Lloyd's looking low on health, but he does have that med machine right there to get him back up.
Yeah, they could pay some a bit of gold to get between matches.
Maybe he doesn't have enough gold. Definitely tough in this scenario.
You can hope he gets something good.
We got
Campbell 01 and 02.
I don't think we've gotten to see too much of Campbell so far, but definitely putting down some good shots.
Lots of good fire. Looks like they do get the contender 43.
Oh,
it looks like that team does go down to another team.
Yeah, I didn't see who it was, but
it's like Grizzly Moon and Aiden are both listening out, they can hear another team nearby, and they're probably just looking out to see where they're coming from.
And they do have, the other team has some high ground on them. A little bit. This could definitely be interesting scenario here. We'll see how this plays out.
Oh, it's Lord Kaiba and Cuddlebear. These two were the ones that were sitting there waiting for the other team. So both are very patient teams, from what I've noticed.
Absolutely. All
Ooh,
right.
looks like Lord
Crocodile's
Taco
down.
Bell goes down. Lots of damage on him. Will they go for the
We'll
revive, or will they go for
see
the?
if Cuddlebear can pull this out.
They definitely have a very good position with a 2v1, and they're definitely going to be rushing from the looks of it.
Absolutely, yeah. And a
Cuddlebear is definitely
2v1
on the
scenario
roof.
like this, it's really smart to push. And Cuddlebear goes down. Grizzly and Aiden taking the kills. 4 kills for the team right now. Some really solid playing. Oh, I got really scared. I thought Aiden was just falling to his death. I was like, no! Oh, wow. Yes,
Always
very
good
good
to dive
play.
into the river sometimes.
It looks like a lot is going on to their east in this kind of mountain region.
Yeah, a lot of people are being forced into here because the circle shrinking into a mountain area. I always enjoy because it's so much high ground and a lot more focus on planning ahead of where the circle is and try to get that high ground before anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
For example,
All
the
right.
Homelander's getting shot at and he's trying to
Lander
avoid
and
the shots.
Camp Hill.
The other team has the high ground, but Camp Hill's 09 and the Homelander seem to have the better cover.
Absolutely, yeah. This will be definitely be an interesting one to see how it plays out, especially with those other teams here in the region. We might see some third-party action here in a
Ooh, the
second.
Dam has a total of 4 or 5 teams all grouped together, and a lot of teams are shooting the cars to make sure no one else. It is vital to break those cars because if the cars are broken and you have a car, you have the advantage to get in and get out elsewhere.
Absolutely. Bentley and Vault Console trying to take out that car, not quite finishing it off, but they do have some vehicles of their own here. So yeah, we got about 37 players left, 20 teams.
Yeah, this team definitely had
coming
the
down.
best high ground, but no one's really contesting them for it. And we got
We're
Spam
about-
Panda and Jonah, which have been very big contenders every single fight in the Demon's domain. Not too much
Absolutely.
contenders in this place, but they are surrounded just about every side in the center of the circle, so they'll definitely get a lot more contesting here.
For sure. They have the zone to themselves for now.
3 teams in
Bacon
Canyon Crossing.
and Lazy Llama looks like they might be having some
Grizzly
conflict
Moon
here in
and
a
have owned
second.
this area for a good bit, and now there's 2 other teams closing in. Ooh,
Oh, Bacon and Bacon coming out of
pushing in.
nowhere.
I didn't even see that they were hiding there.
Wow.
Ooh, Bacon and Lazy Llama did a surprise attack, but unfortunately they were ready for it.
Grizzly
Aiden and
did
Grizzly
clean
save
up
it.
there.
There
It's
is that
definitely
other
a
team that's
close
here,
fight.
and they heard those gunshots, absolutely. So,
This could.
oh, looks like
for
they are
sure-
pushing in, but they're not quite sure of where they're at. They're definitely
They're on the
taking an
hunt.
overlook. They don't even know they're directly above them.
This is definitely not a great place right now for the team below them. Low on health.
Yeah, Aiden and his partner are definitely in a bad position. They can definitely hear the movement of Camp Hill and the
Absolutely.
Homelander if they're listening out, but it's
I
definitely
think
still
that's the only
extremely
advantage
dangerous.
they really have right now is being able to kind of keep that stealth.
Oh, clashing with another team car. The other one crashes into the wall and drives off.
We've got a chase going on now.
Always fun to do the car chases. The other one turns off to try and break line of sight so they stop getting shot at. So many teams in this small area.
This is just crazy.
Teams in the tunnels, teams up top, teams are everywhere.
Teams everywhere. Grizzly and Aiden still alive. They're moving down that road. They're moving to the circle.
I believe Bowser Jr. This is the
Yes, this is the folks we talked to.
Yeah.
Let's see. Watch out for the Mandalorians, they said. And they
always
do
nice seeing the Mandalorians.
Pretty well geared. This could definitely
good gear,
be
good position, but with the with those gauntlets pushing things, it does destroy that bush pretty quickly. So we can hope that they get some really good cover. They have something. Their team's all around, but they don't have anybody behind them, which is very good.
Absolutely. We're about to see the storm move. Let's
The
see where
storm's
it zeroes in on.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm anticipating. It's still in the mountainous
Alright.
area, still has that the cave tunnel underneath.
Yeah,
So it's definitely going to be a
couple teams
lot of
needing
areas
to
to be.
push in, but it's still mostly teams kind of keeping the same position down there, up there on the mountain, really. Oh, here
A
we
lot
go.
of
We got
teams.
Gap and Henderson.
Yeah, with surprisingly enough, they don't have any kills. They've been playing a lot safer this
A
match.
lot of
A
action.
lot of teams.
Absolutely. And I mean, whenever you have the teams this kind of stacked up on each other, sometimes the best play is just doing nothing. Being
Exactly.
able to
With
outlast those teams can give you a real strategic advantage here.
Yeah,
Ooh,
for example, they know how many players there are and whatnot, and they can see how small the circle is. They know that there are most likely a lot of players around him. For example, here, 4 teams are in very close proximity, but
wow.
nobody's shot yet, so nobody knows.
Yes, Demons and Unbaited. It looks like they might be getting some company here in a second. This
If
other
they
team
shoot, they
pushing
are in the
in.
middle of a little spiral maze. So
Moors. Ooh, Nymore and Moors
Martel,
Martel. Here we go, and they are in. Let's see how this plays out.
they fall straight into the ambush, but see if they can push out with the gauntlets. This
All
is a
right, there's
wonderful
one of
play by
them
Demon's
down.
Age and Unbaited Parrot. We haven't seen them much before, and they get that kill with
Absolutely.
the ambush in this area. They were
That was
sitting there and waiting.
really smart flanking play. The second that enemy ran out into the opening, being able to take
They
them
got
out like that.
they upgraded all their gear as well, but we could see Feet Ravine and Logic heard those gunshots, and they are rushing in.
There we go. Yeah, they're wanting to get in on the action. Absolutely.
Moore's Martel, likely the partner, the one that just got ambushed, knows that the team is in there, and is definitely going to
He's
have to play a little safe. But he doesn't realize there are 3 teams here, not just the 2.
definitely needing to stay on the move here in a solo scenario, but he's getting
Ooh,
aggressive. He's going for it.
he
He's got
gets
one
one. He
down.
falls into the ambush, but he reverses it.
Oh,
Ooh, but the other one does get him. But he did it. He definitely did a really good job on getting down one of them. Looks like we got another Bender and a grayscale skin. It's very funny.
oh yeah. All right, we've got FT Ravine and Logic very nearby.
2 very
Our,
clustered areas
strong
right now.
players.
Looks like Timmy Says is
Says-
actually here.
He's hot on their tail. He's really coming after him.
Timmy Says and Logic are actually the teams that had both Hank Hill skins. I believe the only 2 using them.
I believe
There are a
that is
total of I
correct,
think
yeah.
6 teams up in Demon's domain. Definitely a very close area, and a lot of teams all trying to play it safe. But
Yes. Still a
in the
lot
end,
of teams out
fights
to
are
the west.
definitely happening.
They're going to need to move fast as that storm's closing in quick, and it's going to do a lot of damage. Bowser Jr.
Ooh.
goes down to the storm.
Jonah goes
as does
down.
Delirious. Unfortunate. Let's see these Hendersons out to the west. That
Yeah,
fight.
there's a large. Ooh, we got funny. Yeah, both with 0 kills still. They've been playing very passive this whole time, but not to,
Yes.
to their disadvantage. They've definitely made it far.
Some really
they're
good
still-
movement from Yap here. Really great playing.
Using that bubble shield to its utmost advantage.
Absolutely.
Trying to heal, but he does get rushed. They
Oh,
do go down from this other player who is definitely using that rock to his absolute advantage to jump around and be mobile.
yes. Yeah, no. Some just insane movement tech here.
Ooh,
Henderson
being
landing a
patient and
couple
waiting for him to
shots.
come to you. Got a very good shot on them. Henderson, it's a very close fight here.
Yes, it is. Oh,
Ooh, he is
wow.
rushed down though. He does
That
go
slide
down, but he
shot.
did both very good. Oh, it is Feet Ravine and Logic actually.
Feet Ravine just consistently showing such great movement. Really great high level play there.
Oh,
Moving
we
over
got
to
Camp
Camp
Hill
Hill
and
and
the Homeelander. We
Homeelander.
see these guys in the final 10 quite a few times now.
Yeah.
Ooh, they get rushed in. Someone popped in without expecting them, and they're quickly off. Looks like they do get away.
See. Oh, Homeelander
Homelander gets
taken down.
Debuse.
Debuse.
I like the name. It definitely sounds good. They definitely got a good spot. It's nice and defendable.
Oh, yeah. They
and
are
it's inside
very
the next
set right
circle.
now.
So many
Definitely
teams
in a
are
great
left
place.
with such a small circle closing in.
Absolutely. It looks like Glitch is trying to move in on Homeelander here.
We got
Oh,
7,
Debuse's
8
partner.
teams.
This could definitely be an interesting battle here. A 1v2. Not a great
Glitch is
spot for
definitely
Glitch to
low,
be
but
in.
he definitely knows where they're at. So he's got the knowledge advantage, but they definitely have the health advantage.
Absolutely.
He knows exactly where they're at now.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
He's destroying
smart
all
play,
their cover.
destroying the cover. He's going to make this a confrontation. Oh, a
Ooh,
great
he
shot.
forced them up, got 2 amazing shots off, but he's going to go down because it is a 2v1. But that was an amazing, smart play from him.
It was a really great play. It was very impressive. Ravine picking
does
up
get
another
another
couple
kill.
kills. 8 kills
Looks
for the team right now. We have 1.
We have 2 solos from looks of it, maybe? We got
yes.
1?
1 with 8 kills. Really, really solid play. Timmy
And-
says out there in the storm, he's got to get in.
Storm's doing a lot of
Storm's doing a
damage, so they've definitely
lot.
got to rush.
Oh no, that's a very fancy looking gun. I'm not even sure what that is, but man, Logic and Ravine are really riding the edge of the storm here.
They're
Probably
definitely
hoping to
keeping an eye
pick
out
up
behind
a
them.
couple
Oh, that
kills,
would be why.
and it works out.
Was that
Wow.
Feet Ravine?
Yes,
I think
yes,
that-
1 taking down Ravine. He was hiding in the car. That's a confirmed
look.
kill.
And Logic will be
They'll be
low
going
because
for a
Logic was
teammate.
right behind him and very low, but I don't think one saw Logic.
Absolutely.
And Logic would
yeah.
be
And he takes
somewhere.
the car.
Logic steals
runs
the car and runs up.
Car. Definitely.
Very smart play.
Oh no, it was Timmy Says actually.
Oh no, it was
taking
Timmy
the car.
Says, yeah. Logic is hiding in there.
Kind of sneaking in there. Definitely a smart play from Timmy, just staying on the move.
Timmy is using his the
kinda-
bubble
oh,
car trick again.
and he's-
Ooh, but the
wow, he's
gauntlet
gonna
does
knock him
force
out
him
into
into the bubble.
storm.
That is a very smart play. Oh, that is Bentley actually, not Timmy Says. He is forcing them out of the storm and not letting them
Wow,
back in. That
yes.
is a very smart play.
And that is just brutal. Not being allowed back in the storm. Vault console's down. His team in the water here. Let's see if 1 can pick up another.
1 is handling it, the 2v1 situation he was in very well by
Absolutely.
forcing them
Oh,
out
this
of
could
the
be bad.
the
He has a
circle.
car
He's
pushing
going,
him. He's gonna use
Ooh,
the play
another
again.
car. 1 is
Oh
using
my
this
God.
play to its utmost
This
potential.
really
It is
should
very
not
fun
be
to see.
working so well. I gotta
It
say,
is
it's
absolutely doing so
insane.
well for him. A lot
Oh,
of
man.
teams are just not quite noticing him because he has got that invisibility one.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
he is going
Oh,
to be taken down by Logic, actually.
Logic doing some major damage there.
Timmy
We got
Says
Timmy
again in the
Says
final
still
one.
alive. Still
3
alive.
teams,
Reforged is going down. Reforged 02. Racy
they are
3.
deep in the circle, unfortunately, so
Yes.
it's very dangerous for them.
Not a good position. Reforged
Ooh,
is down.
Contender
We've got
42 and
4
43.
players left. This is crazy. Demon's Age
4
and Parrot.
It's
Here we
a
go.
2v1 we got going on right now.
Parrot
But it's
is
actually a 1v1.
down.
Yeah.
Yes.
With Demon Age. And is
This
that Timmy Says?
crazy. It just might be. Yes, it is. It is Timmy Says in the top 2 once again. Let's see if he can get this 1v1 here. Definitely going to be a close fight between the two.
Demon's Age definitely has no cover, so it's up.
Absolutely. Not a great position
Ooh,
to
he
be
gets pushed
in.
out mid-air.
Launching. I don't know if this will
Ooh,
play
that
off.
circle is doing a little more damage than it can heal.
Absolutely, this might be bad for Demon's Age. He's taking
Ooh.
shots.
And Demon's Age can't quite
And is it-
out-heal with the
has
shots.
he done it?
And that
Timmy
looks like
Says
Timmy Says with the
taking the
matching hand.
win. Well done.
I was
Timmy
secretly
Says,
rooting for
wow.
Timmy Says. I'm going to be honest. As soon as I saw he was
Absolutely.
out there, he was a
Definitely-
solo for a good bit, but
Yeah.
unfortunate. But he definitely used everything to his advantage.
For sure an underdog there at the end of the match being solo, but by playing tactically, staying on the move like that, he clutched the win. Definitely some really great work there.
Yeah, it's seeing the moves. For example, forcing one using his gauntlets to force multiple cars out into the ring did so much
Absolutely.
damage to so many teams. He
Such
wiped
a
out. He
great
probably
play
did
there.
more damage at the end than just about anyone else, thanks to that one play.
Oh, he must have. And yeah, it really just goes to show knowing your loadout and knowing what a lot of these items do, knowing what you can do with them. It's not just about movement. It's not just about fighting. It's about playing tactically. And that's really what we saw a lot of from this tournament.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. So many great calls, so many great plays, a lot of maneuverability, and so many teams surviving until the end made it an absolute hectic battle at the end. But it was very fun to see it all happen.
And I gotta say, I am a little shocked we didn't see Proudged and Reforged there in the last 10. We must
Yeah,
have we
now
must
that you
have missed
mention it,
them,
yeah.
but man,
Yeah, something must have
anyway,
happened a little bit earlier, but I'm sure they put up a hell of a fight.
absolutely. Anyway, just a crazy drop all around. All right, we're gonna go to break. And we're gonna have one last interview here.
Hey, what's going on,
Fantastic.
guys?
Hey, it's good to see you. It's I believe this is what was it, RGL?
Yep, Reforge Gaming Lounge.
That's right. I believe at least I don't think the it's been updated quite yet, but one of your guys is actually number one at the moment
it-
after
It
match
just
3.
dropped the update. So how many teams did y'all have here in the tournament?
We had 3 sign up. One had to cancel last minute, but we had 2 teams, 2 father-son combos.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. So
Yep.
looking at the leaderboard, it looks like y'all were just a little shy of first place, 2 points shy of first place with Reforged 1 and Proud, but definitely one of our strongest teams. 2 wins, 28 kills for the
Yep.
4 matches. Just some incredible playing, and we also had Ray and Reforge in 12th. So really great stuff from y'all.
Absolutely. We have some really, really talented people that were able to show up. This is the father-son combo that pulled out the 2 wins right here.
Yo, what's good?
Hey,
Hey guys.
They had a lot of
very
fun.
fun watching you guys. We were rooting the whole time you guys popped up.
Yeah, y'all killed it.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, really
we
came
got
close.
The son is proud, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was so fun watching all the fights. Y'all pulled up a lot of kills. I think you guys are. Oh my god, there's a 3-way tie for second place for the amount of kills, and y'all got 28 kills in total. That is more than I get.
especially if you compare like y'all's first drop in,
Yeah, we
which was
got
like
on
an
spawn.
immediately spawn killed.
Oh, so yeah, that's technically pretty much just 2 games you guys got. You guys rose up from dying in spawn pretty much to becoming second place of the whole tournament.
Nice. That's pretty impressive. No, it was super fun watching these guys play. Proud actually was part of a solos tournament we held here a few weeks ago, and it was like Cash Cup kind of rules, and he ended up blowing away the competition by over 100 points.
Holy
So he was smiling on him, and
Yeah,
so
this-
he's also pretty excited for the duos tournament at the end of the month as well.
So,
I think I'm also going to be in that one, so I can't wait to see.
absolutely
Okay.
excited to have him.
You found your duo yet?
no.
No. Okay.
I'm glad I play with my dad.
There you
Yeah,
go.
with the gray beard, about to come out of retirement.
Yeah, with this matchup, it was very close all around the end. I think it was only by 2 points, and I believe the other team snagged it because of that. At the end, they were using the Thunder glove. I'm not sure what they're called, but those Thunder gloves, and they pushed
like the
about
bathroom
4 different teams. Yeah, they pushed like 4 teams out of the circle at the very end and wiped a few teams doing that, using the circle to that advantage. It was, whew. But
It was crazy.
yeah, you guys, I think
Congrats to
you
see.
guys got 2 of the 4 wins of this whole tournament.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is insane.
No, we're super proud of these guys to come out. You guys are brand new to Charleston, so
Yeah.
they found us just about a few weeks ago, and so we've been happy to have them part of the community.
Yeah, it was great to watch, and also if you want to, you could show the arena around a little bit as well. Now that we're live,
Yes.
Sure.
So we're a modern. Obviously, we've got a full bar. That's one of our big
Ooh.
things. So
Oh, awesome.
I'm a little jealous. Can I come?
Oh yeah, dude. So we've got video game themed cocktails. We have a whole series of cocktails themed after One Piece as well that one of our bartenders made.
Super cool.
And then we've got a mini fridge filled with like potions. So like health potions, mana potions, stamina, speed, all that kind of stuff.
No,
Yeah.
that makes me jealous. There was this place near my they shut down. It was like RPG. It was like
Okay.
role play pub and games. So
Okay.
cool, so fun, and they had health potions, mana potion drinks. It was so fun.
Nice.
Oh, it makes me miss it.
Yeah, but we have a full kitchen too, so we do food and stuff. We're about to start doing regular and alcoholic milkshakes pretty soon.
Oh, wow.
But getting to the gaming side, we've got 20 gaming PCs set up where you can obviously play your own games, or we have a bunch of house accounts with like licenses for a bunch of games. These little sections are passing by with all the posters where we call the console couches. So nice comfy couch you can recline in with a big screen TV, PS5, Xbox, Switch 2s now, which we've been really, really happy to have so far. We've got a tabletop area where it's like a flex area where people can do parties, D&D, cabinet, like old school games. And then we have a legacy ledge on the far side over here. So SNES, Genesis, and 64. And we just picked up a Wii, so we're about to start doing a couple of things with that as well.
Oh,
Nice.
awesome.
I gotta say, all this has just about everything I would want if I was in any sports thing, especially the D&D thing. I'm a DM for D&D.
Oh, I've become a forever DM, unfortunately.
Me
But
too.
You really
that
get
is
trapped.
me.
You really get trapped.
As
Yeah.
soon as you say I'll DM once, I guess I'll give it a shot. That's the moment you're stuck. You're never getting
Yep.
out.
Definitely. I've got a campaign right now I'm running through. We just finished Lost Mines of Phandelver, and then we're doing the sequel campaign, which is like the Shattered Obelisk. And both are fantastic. And then we do that on Sunday. Right before that, we open up early on Sunday, and we stream anime and serve brunch, and we call it Brunchy Roll.
I love that. That is awesome.
That's
This
fun.
whole this whole setup and everything seems absolutely amazing. That seems like everything I would put into it. So it's really cool to see it.
Thanks. Chris and I, my business partner, we put a lot of time and effort into sort of building out what we wanted to make heaven for nerds, basically. And
That's
so
definitely my heaven over there.
And so we're just like, hey, what's in terms of value can we provide in the space that we have? And one of the things that we've been able to do is just be really receptive to community feedback and be like, hey, what would you guys like to see? What would you guys like to do? So we've been able to do fun little community nights. We started doing like femme gamer nights, so it's like ladies' night but for gamers. So that's been really fun. And we're just building out things over time. Just trying. We're the new kids on the block. We just opened up a few months ago, so we're growing. But we've been really fortunate to have an awesome community so far.
Yeah, I'm
fantastic.
rooting for you guys. It's really cool to see all the things you have and all the effort you guys are putting in. It's definitely showing.
Thank you. Yeah, and we're super happy that Nova reached out to us. You guys, they're new as well, so it's really cool to be able to be a part of something that's growing.
Yeah, we're really happy to have you guys. And if you want to plug for everyone here, where are y'all located?
Yes, we are located in Charleston, South Carolina, so 8484 Dorchester Road. We're in the Coosaw Creek Shopping Center, right in the corner. So the first thing you'll see is us. And we're here Wednesday through Sunday. We're about to be open 7 days a week soon too.
Good deal. All right. Well, everyone, that was Reforged Gaming Lounge. Thank you so much for talking to us. Really great
Absolutely,
talking
guys.
to you. All your gaming needs there. Everyone, make sure to go check them out. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Again, thank you so much for talking with us.
Sounds good, man. It was a pleasure.
We'll see you in the next tournament.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
All right, sounds good.
See ya.
Sweet. So, looking at our stats, end of the day. Again, Henderson pulling it out. Henderson in 1, no wins for the day, but 37 kills, 82 points, putting them at the top of our leaderboard. Reforged, who we just talked to, in second place. Some really great gameplay today.
Yeah, we could see through the scoreboard. Altogether, the scores were very close. It was, like we said before, it was anyone's game. We see a lot of like their top contenders up in the top 10 leaderboard here. For example, Timmy Says and Timmy's dad. Love seeing them in the last two fights, pulling in everything they could. Spam Panda and Jonah, every single battle, they were consistent in every game. Very fun to see.
Same with Cookies and Miko, really strong contenders. And I do want to point out, I think it is really impressive what Timmy's dad and Timmy Says did. Only 7 kills between the 4 matches, so very a lot more passive, a lot more tactical play style, but still managing to pull out a win there at the end. Some really great stuff.
Exactly. And it goes to show that just going for all the kills you can isn't the main goal. Playing smart, playing tactically, moving around the map, healing, everything you can. And how much damage you do does help. You don't have to get the last kill, but it does lower the amount of health someone else has. It's always fun to see.
Absolutely. So again, congrats to our winners today. Our number 1 winners, the Henderson team, as well as the Reforged team in second place. Really great stuff all around from everyone, but I think that's going to do it for today's stream.
Yeah, that's about it. It was really fun to see all these father-son duos doing all this. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And remember, happy Father's Day tomorrow.
Happy Father's Day, you guys. All right. Y'all take it easy.